Hey everybody, this is Noreen. I'm coming to you with something that's been heavy, heavy, heavy on my heart. Most of you know that I've been teaching in the prisons since 2013, both men's and women's prisons. And I've worked with the participants in my class to heal from the traumas and things that led them to unhealthy behaviors and also criminal behavior. I'm not a person that believes that people should not pay for their crime. I do think that our system is inequitable and some people are penalized more than others. But I do believe that there's one group of predators that isn't punished or called out enough. And because of the way things have been going with me teaching in the men's prisons lately, I'm forced at this point to confront a group of predators that I don't think gets enough attention, and that is the female sexual predator. The female sexual predator. Over the past couple of months in the men's prisons, it has come out through, in various prisons actually, that men have been sexually assaulted by women as young boys. The problem is that society often tells little boys that they should be proud that some woman sexually assaulted them when they were young. They don't feel that way. It takes something from them, it takes their innocence. As a result, they are conflicted because if they tell and something happens, the men in their lives tell them, oh man, pat them on the back, yeah, you finally got your cherry bust and all this kind of stuff, and that's not how they feel. On the other hand, what it does is it causes them to have a lot of rage. Um, they often become highly promiscuous. These are the common things. High promiscuity, they become pimps. They learn to hate and distrust women. And this is passed on to the next generations. This is not a victimless crime. I want you to understand in one particular group, I had a group of 10 in one particular conversation, and 6 of them, that's 60%, have been sexually violated by a woman when they were a child. I've had men tell me that as young as 2 years old it started with them. I've had men say 5-year olds, 4-year olds. So this is not unique, and there have been all nationalities, all socioeconomic groups. But the things that it causes is they turn to pimping, they have a rage that nobody can understand and that can't be fixed because society has made it seem as if this was a victimless crime, and it's just not. Um, I know of a young man who lived next door to me, and he was sexually assaulted by someone that was babysitting him. And he never told his parents or anyone, but he became a raging alcoholic. He lived next door to me in the projects. And about 14 years ago, he waited till he got to be in his 20s, and he would get drunk and he would curse at his mom for saying, why did you allow her to do those things to me? But she never knew. That young man 14 years ago died in a DUI, single car DUI accident because of the rage that he felt at having been sexually assaulted by someone in our neighborhood. So again, this is not a victimless crime. This is not something, the harm that is being done to the men. It is amazing how many men in the institutions have the same testimony, but I want you to know it's not just men in criminal institutions. I've had men that I know on the street that have gone to college, lived successful lives, and all those kinds of things, but it doesn't mean that the harm wasn't done. So I want the men in society to stop acting like this is a good thing. One young man told me that he told his mom dealt with it appropriately, but the men in his family pat him on the back, but the mothers in the community told their children, don't play with that little boy because he's fast. And so he was only 9 years old. This harmed him. I'm telling you, all the female sexual predators, every time you ask a little boy to touch you, every time you ask him to put his face in between your legs, You are causing harm not only to him, but you're causing harm to someone that he may harm in the future. My heart breaks at how prevalent it is, because every time I talk to another man about this conversation, more often than not, they say to me, it happened to me too. So I'm telling you guys, it's not a victimless crime. It's not harmless. And I'm sure that more than likely you have been harmed somewhere along the way, which is why you are doing it. But I'm telling you, stop it. Go get help before you harm the next person.